Nunez trying to follow it up and expand on this 3-0 lead by driving in Dylan Carey. 1-0 pitch is clubbed deep to right field. Back at the track and gone. Huskers lead it 5-0 on a 2-run home run from Devin Nunez. You're in the top of the fourth, 2-1 lead for Nebraska. Timmerman's next offering. This one gets barreled up deep to left field, at the track, at the wall, and it is gone. Jesse Jakonski lifts off to left field, and it's tied 2-2 here in the top of the fourth with a solo shot. Grinzel, ball at the waist. Now he'll deliver a pitch. And Swanson clubs this one deep to left field, and it's out of here. Second pitch swinging for Swanee, and the Huskers lead it 2-0 in the top of the first. Here comes the first pitch to Hogan Haligzo. It's swung on a line, right field, moving and fair. Diving effort by Drew Smith doesn't come up with the ball. It's in the right field corner. Now on a relay coming forward. Here comes Bull into the plate. He is safe. Hogan Haligzo with an RBI double, and Nebraska leads it 3-0 in the top of the second.
Just sends it the other.
2 hits and 3 tries against the Big Ten pitcher of the year, Joseph Jurwa. That brings Gabe Swanson to the plate, who swings at the first pitch in the air and down into center field. It's a base hit single for Gabe Swanson. Throw goes over the second baseman and all the way to the backstop. Both runners advance 90 feet as Brumbaugh moves to third. Swanson all the way to second, and there's the first defensive mistake by Michigan State of the evening. 2 in scoring position, and the tying run ready to come to the plate with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jurwa leans over, gets the signal. Ball waist height, ready to deliver. Here's the 0-1. Sanderson rips it back up the middle for a base hit into center field. Both runners will come home as Brumbaugh and Swanson score. It's a 2 RBI single to cut into the deficit as Case Sanderson makes it 4-3 in the bottom of the 6th.
Another really good piece of hitting.
3 balls, 2 strikes. LeVou steps back in. 2 away, bottom of the 8th. Ty Horn kicks and deals. This one is hit high and playable in shallow left center field. Moving back is Carey, calls everyone off, and he makes the catch. 8 scoreless frames as Ty Horn will walk back to the dugout to a standing ovation here in Omaha. 5-0 Huskers heading to the 9th. Casey Dice looks at second. Now gazes back at Hogan Haligzo behind the dish. Puts the ball in his glove for the tournament title. A 3-2. He rings him up for strike 3. And the Huskers have done it. They've repeated as Big Ten tournament champions. It's a dog pile in the infield, and Nebraska will head to the postseason. Husker defense, after a massive double play in the bottom of the second, have kept the 2-seeded Bruins scoreless through 2 frames, and they head into the top of the third with a 3-0 lead. Jake Schrotz and Bobby Hessling with you this afternoon for the conclusion of the 2025 Big Ten baseball tournament. The Nebraska Cornhuskers came in as the 8th seed, got a little bit of luck through their run through pool play, and a big win over the Oregon Ducks included in that stretch. Found a win over Penn State in the semifinal yesterday, and they find themselves looking at a chance to go back-to-back in the Big Ten tournament for the first time since 2013 and 2014 when the Indiana Hoosiers pulled it off.
Sometimes all you need is luck. And it's been said, sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. And it all goes back to the drop ball in the bottom of the 9th inning by Parker Pico. Which is, I mean, you almost can't believe that happened, but it did.
Gabe Swanson leads it off in the top of the third. Righty-lefty matchup as Grotus delivers, and Swanson clubs this one deep in the right field toward the warning track, and the catch is made by Salgado as he had to backtrack quite a bit, but Swanson this time stays in the yard.
Yeah, exit angle 33 degrees, didn't hit it hard enough. He only hit it 95 miles an hour off the bat, and he's trying to go the other way with it. He made it go 324 feet, but that's not deep enough unless we're playing at Yankee Stadium.
So after Chris Grotus, the UCLA pitcher, came in for relief of Landon Stump, the starter for the Bruins, he has retired 3 straight. One down, top of the third, as Case Sanderson to the plate. First time that Sanderson has seen Grotus in this one, and the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Lefty-lefty matchup as Sanderson's trying to keep this perfect day going. 1 for 1 with a single last inning. Grotus sends it outside at 89 miles an hour, 2-0.
And now Sanderson lefty-lefty. Can pull something on the left side, but it's got to be on the inner half of the plate. Now, he might want to go the opposite way here as well, but I think the big thing is just try to work up that pitch count for Grotus.
Here comes a 2-0. Sanderson watches it at the knees on the inside, and it's 3 straight out of the zone for Chris Grotus. We'll see if he can locate the strike zone or if it will be a 4-pitch walk to the Husker first baseman. Grotus, ball at the waist, trying to find his stuff, and delivers home. That time over the plate, called strike. Sanderson found his 6th hit of the tournament his last time up. See if he can stay hot and continue to lead the middle of the order for Nebraska. 3 balls and 1 strike. Grotus delivers, and Sanderson chops it up the middle. A bouncer to short. Chalowski fields and throws in time across the diamond to Levu for the 2nd out of the inning.
I think Nebraska has to stop hitting ground balls towards Chalowski over there at shortstop. He's always going to make one heck of a good play. He does not mess up a whole lot on the infield whatsoever.
Well, yesterday after the win against the Iowa Hawkeyes, John Savage to the press, he talked about the one error defensively that Chalowski made in the Big Ten tournament. He said you probably won't see that the rest of the entire year. He won Big Ten Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, and it's a big reason why he can make so many plays over at that shortstop position. 2 down, and the first pitch to Dylan Carey is upstairs for ball 1. Carey smacked a huge RBI double in the 2nd. Started the scoring off for the Huskers as they lead it 3-0 in the top of the 3rd. Grotus kicks and delivers to Carey, and he pops this one up right side, foul territory, and it trails foul. Just shy of the 2nd deck here at Charles Schwab Field. Dylan Carey in a 1-1 count now.
And Carey, after starting 1 for 9 in the tournament, is now 3 of his last 5 from the plate.
He's come around to score already today. Nobody on to work with them. 1-1 pitch, softly cracked over to the left side and foul again, trying to time up that 82-mile-an-hour changeup from Chris Grotus. 4 straight retired in order by Grotus since he's come out of the bullpen. Really solid showing early on, keeping the Bruins within reach. He's 1 strike away from retiring the side. Here's the 1-2. And Carey belts this one right side and trailing toward the corner, and it drops in for a base hit. Dylan Carey rounding for 2nd, and he will stay there safely. A stand-up double as he turns his back to the Husker dugout and points at that big 15 in red. As Dylan Carey 2 for 2 today with back-to-back doubles.
How about Dylan Carey? He's gone the opposite way twice on the doubles as well, and he's faced 2 different pitchers. That time he sees a pitch that's breaking in towards him, and he drops it right into the right field corner. That's where it drops down, and here's Devin Nunez again. He's done well this tournament, 3 for 7, a walk his last time up. Wonder if he's got that ability to drop in another double or at least another base hit to try to score Carey.
It's a big 2-out double, and a runner in scoring position is Dylan Carey at 2nd. Devin Nunez against Chris Grotus as he looks at 2nd, now back home and delivers. First pitch down at the shoes for ball 1. Chris Grotus, after that double, you got to wonder what's going through his mind. Retired 4 straight batters before that one got barreled up by the Huskers shortstop. Nunez trying to follow it up and expand on this 3-0 lead by driving in Dylan Carey. 1-0 pitch is clubbed deep to right field. Back at the track and gone. Huskers lead it 5-0. on a 2-run home run from Devin Nunez. It's all Huskers in Omaha as Devin Nunez leaves the yard.
5th home run of the season and went 388 feet over the right field bullpen. His 21st and 22nd RBI. Lefty-lefty matchup, and he pulls it, and he knew it right away, and everyone else did as well. The freshman, after a freshman slump in the month of April and May, has turned it around in the Big Ten baseball tournament. He's now 4 for 8 from the plate.
Chris Grotus up there on the mound for UCLA. He retired 4 straight since coming in, but then a double from Dylan Carey and that big fly from Devin Nunez all of a sudden has the Huskers up 5-0 in the top of the 3rd inning. It's all Big Red here in Omaha so far in the Big Ten title game. Doing it all with 2 outs in this inning as well. Rhett Stokes to the plate as Grotus delivers, and Stokes rainbows this one high and deep to right field and foul. Goes for a long strike for Rhett Stokes, but off the bat for a split second, I thought we were about to see back-to-back bombs.
And right now it's Wylan Moss who's up and throwing in the bullpen, and he's had a really good season this year.
Grotus ball at the waist. Here's an 0-1, and Stokes lays down a bunt. It's short, picked up by Grotus halfway between home and first. The throw to first base is not in time, as it's a successful bunt for Rhett Stokes.
He bunts it to the first base side, and he's hoping that maybe charging in from first will be Lavu, and Lavu does not. And then what it's going to do is it's a close play. UCLA has already burned 1 challenge. You don't want to challenge another one right there. I'm going to bring it over to Hogan Eligso with 2 away and 1 on.
I mentioned Nebraska. They've had double-digit hits in each of their last 2 games in this run of the Big Ten title game. They've got 7 hits already as a squad, not even 3 full innings in. And they are coming to get Chris Grotus up there on the mound. Already the 2nd call to the bullpen for UCLA in this title game. It's been all Huskers in Omaha as the new arm trots out onto the field for the Bruins. We'll step aside and give you the info right after this. Huskers lead it 5-0 in the top of the 3rd on KRNU. Back with you in Omaha as the Huskers have jumped out in front by even more in the Big Ten title game. A 2-run home run by Devin Nunez has forced UCLA to go to the bullpen. Wylan Moss coming in to replace Chris Grotus, and he's the 3rd arm of the day for the Bruins. And, Bobby, they need him to come up in a big spot.
Well, they do, and he's been really good this season. He was named to the All-Big Ten freshman team on Tuesday. His numbers this season, he's on for his 16th appearance. He's 2-1. The ERA is a 2.43 throughout 40 2/3 innings of work. He has struck out 42 batters and has walked 12. He's only given up 14 runs. 11 of them have been earned. So he is a very good arm for this UCLA team. He is somebody who has pitched in this Big Ten tournament so far. But I can tell you what, they're not done throwing because there are still more arms in that bullpen. And the thing is, a 1.25 whip. The opponent batting average is a little hit or miss, 255, but 42 strikeouts can get you past that.
Nebraska was swept by this UCLA team in mid-March, and they have jumped out to an early 5-0 lead in the first 3rd of this game. 2 outs and a runner at first for Hogan Eligso. It's a righty-righty matchup. Quick check at first, not in time to get Rhett Stokes, who's over there at the first base bag, because he just had a successful bunt. He's 2 for 2 today. After that bunt got him at first with a run batted in. Really strong day at the bottom of the order for Rhett Stokes as Hogan Eligso tries to find his first hit of the contest. Moss looks at his glove, now delivers home. 90-mile-an-hour fastball right over the dish for a strike. It's 0-1.
And UCLA, the wheels are definitely turning in that dugout and that bullpen right now, knowing, goodness, we're down by 5 runs. We've got to play from behind, and we've got to do it quickly.
2 gone in the top of the 3rd. Huskers looking to keep it alive. 0-1 pitch is barely tapped foul to the backside, and it's 0-2. Huskers scored 3 runs in the 2nd, and a couple here in the top of the 3rd, in a strong showing by Husker Nation here in Omaha. Probably upwards of at least 10, maybe 11,000 fans taking in the Big Ten title game as Wyland Moss gets ready to deliver an 0-2 offering to Hogan Haligzo. I think that foul ball may have hit home plate umpire Greg Harmon, so they were giving him a quick moment to recover. And here comes the 0-2. Ball at the waist for Moss. He delivers. It's a soft bouncer. Third base side. Stays fair. Gloved by Martin. Throws across. It's off the bag, but the tag is applied in time. Good play at first by Lavu to end the top of the third, but it's a 2-run bomb by Devin Nunez that has extended the Husker lead to 5-0. Heading to the bottom of the third on KRNU.